and welcome to Chelsea Daft 5-minute Chelsea news extended today because there is so much to try and feature in the video, in addition to going over the game against Man City at the weekend. Plenty of content today, stick with me. Everything from City, from transfer speculation, from opinion pieces. Let's get cracking. First up, Chelsea are back in fashion, but Roman Abramovich is out in the cold, according to The Guardian. Article written by David Conner on Sunday night leads with the opening paragraph. Special report, a young resurgence side of delighting fans, but the club's billionaire owner is feeling the chill after years of being welcomed by the British establishment. Now, there's more on this, featured in an interview with Chairman Bruce Buck. Now, there's been reported questions, there's been reports that people are interested in buying Chelsea, but Bruce Buck has issued a stern response ahead of the Man City game. And he confirms that Roman Abramovich is heavily involved in the running of the club. As quoted on Football London, Bruce Buck said, "So as far as I know, absolutely not. I've never heard a word from Roman Abramovich. Let's get ready for the sale or something." Because of the political situation, there are people who think they might want to buy Chelsea Football Club at a bargain. We do get inquiries and we're really having nothing to say to these people. In terms of being involved, looking at new players, talking about whether to extend players' contracts. Do we buy this player? Do we sell this player? Roman Abramovich was always intimately involved in that from day one, and is just as intimately involved now. He talks to Marina Granovskaya, the board member who supervises the football operation, several times every day. Marina's been doing that for 7 or 8 years. That hasn't let up or changed at all. So Roman Abramovich doesn't want to sell Chelsea and remains heavily involved. So to the game against Manchester City, and I have to say for half an hour we were fantastic. Yes, it was like PlayStation football, going after one team, going after the other with defensive issues on both sides. Unfortunately, second half Chelsea, they couldn't really get the same level of performance for one reason or another in the second half. We looked as though we were stagnant. We kept passing the ball backwards and across our back four, and when Jorginho came off, the link man in the midfield disappeared, and so we were struggling for the out ball. Yes, we should have played the ball over the top a number of times. Yes, we still did create some good chances, in particular where Tammy Abraham was wide open in the box and we didn't use him. But as the Evening Standard says here, Chelsea undone by 10-minute lapse, but there was a mature display with plenty of positives, and there was. And we have to understand the situation. Ahead of the season, we've all said if we could get near the top 6, it would be a great season. We're above expectations with a gap to 5th place now, and we've got a good run of fixtures coming up that on paper we should do well in. Chelsea need to try and sort out this situation at the back with passing the ball about at the back. We've got players who lacking confidence in doing so. We keep giving the ball away. You think Tomori gave it away, Zuma gave it away, Kepa gave it straight to Aguero, who then hit the post. It's just something we just now and again we just need to go get up that pitch and blast it forward up to Tammy Abraham. He's taller than most people in the Premier League. Get it up to him and he can try and hold it up or flick it on and try and get over the press that these teams are looking to put on us now, where it's obvious that we struggle with trying to move the ball about. But there were plenty of positives in the game. We created numerous chances. Great to see N'Golo Kante get his goal, and as I say, we should have scored a lot more, but much better performance than it was a year ago when we got thumped 6-0. We were well in the game, just unfortunately second half we sort of run out of ideas, and that's credit to City. But we went and dominated possession of the ball, which is not something you'd normally see. And Pep Guardiola was full of praise after the game, and he said, "Chelsea are an incredible team, as featured on goal." Speaking to Sky Sports, part of the quotation that he said, "Second half we controlled the game, we lost some balls in a difficult position. They are the masters to read the pass and read the interception. Chelsea are a top side, but we fought a lot. They are so good, they're an incredible team. It's Chelsea. When you see the last 20 years, Chelsea aren't a bad side. The last 6 or 7 years, City won more titles, but before that it was Man United and Chelsea. They were the best. Before, teams were just defending using the counter-attack. Now teams have the courage to use young managers. They have players with spirit, nothing to lose, and they go forward. They play football, and this is nice. You can see the top teams are playing incredibly well. Leicester, Liverpool, our team, and Chelsea." So it's good to receive a compliment from Pep Guardiola. So to other news now, featured over the course of the last 48 to 76 hours, and Ross Barkley risked the wrath of Frank Lampard being filmed topless in a Dubai nightclub. Ross Barkley's been struggling this season to get in. According to Football London, Chelsea fans are Conor Gallagher to be a Ross Barkley replacement after another impressive display for Charlton and another goal from midfield for him. I think Barkley has been done by, I have to say. Of course, putting himself in that situation in Dubai is not ideal, but when he's on these games, he's doing well, but he can't get in the team at the minute because the players have been playing so well. Mason Mount being rested against Man City to the bench was a surprise, but Frank Lampard said afterwards the amount of games that are coming up is something that he has to look at in regards to the opposition that we're playing against. It was clear the three-man midfield was always going to be selected by Frank with Jorginho, Kante and Kovacic. So Barkley's going to struggle to get in, but Conor Gallagher is doing nothing wrong on his loan this season at Charlton. Forgotten Chelsea midfielder provides injury update on social media. Marco van Ginkel is making his return to fitness after undergoing surgery for a cruciate injury in the summer of 2018, and he's been out for a year and a half. But he put on social media, as you can see here, at the training ground, working hard to get back to full fitness. When he gets fit, I can be honest, I think he's going to be sold. So to N'Golo Kante, who scored at the weekend, and there's been plenty of speculation regarding his future. Now, as we've seen before, it's been touted that he's told Chelsea that he's looking to leave in the summer to go to either Barcelona or Real Madrid, with Real Madrid being a huge possibility. It looks as though Conte has now ended all transfer talk and said he'll be happy to finish his career with Chelsea, which is fantastic news. He's under contract till 2023 as it is, but he has been talking and speaking to Telefoot, as featured here on The Sun. He said, "Of course I could finish my career at Chelsea. Today I'm with Chelsea until 2023. So in my head, I hope to continue to have great seasons with Chelsea until that time. When I arrived at Chelsea, I was at Leicester and I just won my first title with a club. Today at Chelsea, I've had 3 wonderful years winning titles. I think that this is a club that's helped me a lot, and I hope I'll be able to win a lot more titles here. The year at Leicester was magnificent, and I did not regret my decision at all to sign for Chelsea." Great news. Conte indicates his future remains at Chelsea and he intends to stay here. To one player who was on the bench and did not feature again, Olivier Giroud, and it's looking more and more likely he's going to leave as early as this transfer window in January, with Crystal Palace looking to try and sign him. It's clear that Giroud is frustrated. It's clear that he wants to play football and he's not getting it here at Chelsea, with Michy Batshuayi ahead of him in the pecking order. Crystal Palace have made it clear their intention, and I wonder if Giroud will move across London in January. More transfer news, and this time it's regarding Willian, and it's believed that Willian's been offered to Real Madrid, which is, according to the Express, which I can't believe at all, and I think it's a load of old nonsense if you ask me. I mean, there's more on this, on the situation with Willian and his future. Bearing in mind we're waiting for him to try and sign a new contract. Contract expires in this summer. Willian's been talking, and he confirmed that Chelsea rejected a £50 million bid from Barcelona for him in the summer, and revealed that he and his family love London. So all the indications are that he wants to stay at the club. The bid was made in the summer of 2018, a year ago, and Chelsea intended to keep Willian, and Willian was more than happy to stay. He says, "The only real official offer I had came from Barcelona last year after the World Cup. Barcelona indeed presented an offer to Chelsea, but it was rejected. That was the only actual time I've had to discuss something like this with my family, although we really love it here in London. So there were several factors that helped us in staying. Let's just get him tied down to a new deal, because Willian has been outstanding again this season." So with news that Olivier Giroud is looking to leave Chelsea as early as January, there's all sorts of speculation, and there's a new name mentioned with Chelsea linked with the club. Fedor Chalov, the CSKA Moscow striker, who's been linked with the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool and Man United in the past, is now being linked with Chelsea. And we wait for mid-December to find out the situation with the transfer ban, whether it's going to stick or whether it can be overturned. But Chelsea are being linked with a striker who's done well at CSKA Moscow, and Roman Abramovich is a big fan. So, could this be a realistic target? Transfer ban is lifted. We have to wait and see. Finally today, there's an article featured in Football London, and it will make us all think, and it made me think, I have to say, with the substitution that was made on the weekend against Man City, with Reece James coming on, Emerson going off and Cesar Azpilicueta reverting to left back. Is that an option? Is that something that we should be considering now, with Reece James playing every week, with Cesar Azpi on the left-hand side? The likes of Emerson, who was disappointing in the weekend, and Alonso, who did well while Emerson was away. Both of them won't be happy if that's going to be the situation, but is Azpi a realistic option to play on the left-back position? I think he could be, because I think Reece James has done enough now to start every single week. Could we see it as early as Wednesday against Valencia? That's it from me. This has been your Chelsea Staff News today, Monday, the 25th of November. We're a dreary, wet, miserable day. I haven't been online for a while. I've got an ongoing situation going on, which I'm just waiting to find out. So on my channel, my videos are set to private. You can't view them at the moment, my older videos. So you've only got the one that's shown so far and this one. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for sticking with me. Make sure you do, because these videos are back every single day. Today's a later video for one reason or another, but the videos are normally midday, Monday to Friday UK time. Be back at midday tomorrow, but this one I just had to get done and get out. It's a bit extended, more extended than normal, so thank you so much for your support. Let me know what you think about anything discussed in the video and the articles and the speculation, and of course the Man City game. And while you're there, please hit that like button for me, smash the hell out of the like button, and then subscribe to the channel to make sure you get these updates through every single day. The content to this point was great. I have to put it as private for the time being, but I am back, and these videos will be back for as long as I can do them. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe. See you tomorrow.